I never thought my engagement dinner would turn into a nightmare. When I arrived at Dylan's house, his mother looked at me with a smirk and said, "Welcome, my slave." I froze. Did she really say that? I turned to Dylan, expecting him to defend me, but he just laughed. My heart sank. Was this a joke? His mother continued staring at me with disgust. "You look poor," she added. Dylan chuckled, whispering something to her. My chest tightened. What was happening? The man I loved was standing there, letting his family humiliate me. Something was terribly wrong. I had trusted Dylan. When we met, he was kind, caring, and respectful. But now, in this fancy house, he was a completely different person. His mother continued insulting me. "You don't belong in a rich family like ours," she sneered. Dylan smirked. "She looks like a beggar." The words stung. My hands clenched into fists. I had to get out. But first, I needed help. I discreetly took out my phone and sent a message to my father. "Come now." He replied immediately. "I'm on my way." Relief washed over me, but I knew this wasn't over yet. I tried to stay calm. "I need some fresh air," I muttered. Dylan laughed. "Running away already?" His mother chuckled. "She knows she's not good enough." My blood boiled, but I forced myself to stay silent. As I stepped outside, my heart pounded. How had I not seen this side of Dylan before? Had he always been this cruel? I stared at the grand house, feeling trapped. Then, a sleek black car pulled up, and my father stepped out. His presence was strong, his face unreadable behind dark sunglasses. This was it. Now, Dylan and his mother would see. "Ashley, what's wrong?" my father asked in a calm but firm voice. The moment I saw him, I lost control. "They humiliated me," I whispered, my voice shaking. "Dylan's mother called me a slave." Dylan laughed. My father's jaw clenched. He didn't get angry often, but when he did, people regretted it. He placed a hand on my shoulder. "Let's go inside." His voice was steady, but I knew he was furious. We stepped back into the house. Dylan's mother looked at my father and turned pale. The color drained from her face. She was completely frozen. "You..." Dylan's mother stammered, her voice barely a whisper. Dylan frowned. "Mom?" "What's wrong?" She swallowed hard, struggling to speak. "You're Tony White." Dylan looked confused. "Who?" His mother's hands trembled. "Tony White, the famous actor." Dylan blinked. He had no idea. My father took off his sunglasses and stared at them. "So, I hear my daughter is a slave in this house?" he said coldly. Dylan's mother panicked. I didn't mean it like that," she stuttered. Dylan rolled his eyes. "Mom, what's the big deal? Ashley's overreacting." He still didn't get it, but he would. My father's sharp eyes locked onto Dylan. "Just some what, Dylan?" he asked. Dylan hesitated. Nothing," he muttered. His mother forced a fake smile. "Tony, I'm a huge fan of yours. I have all your movies." My father didn't blink. "That doesn't excuse your behavior," he said. "You insulted my daughter when you thought she was nobody. But now that you know who she is, you change your attitude?" Dylan's mother fidgeted. "I was just surprised." My father's chuckle was cold. "Surprised that you bullied someone who turned out to be my daughter?" She had no answer. Dylan sighed. "Ashley, let's forget this. You're overreacting." My anger boiled over. "Overreacting?" I repeated. "You laughed while your mother insulted me. You called me a beggar." Dylan shrugged. "You should be grateful I even considered marrying you." His words felt like a slap. But instead of crying, I smiled. "That's funny," I said, because I was just about to say the same thing to you. Dylan's smile faded. "What are you talking about?" he asked. I turned to my father. "I'm done," I said firmly. "This engagement is over." The room went silent. Dylan's mother panicked. "Ashley, don't be rash. We can talk this through." But I shook my head. "No, we can't," I said, "because I refuse to be part of a family that looks down on others." Dylan scoffed. You think you can just leave? You'll regret this. I smiled. Oh, I think you're the one who'll regret it. I turned my back on him. His mother grabbed my father's arm. Tony, please talk some sense into her. My father laughed. I support her decision, he said, and I'll make sure the world knows how you treated her. The room filled with silence. Dylan's mother's fake smile disappeared. Wait, Tony, please don't ruin us, she begged. My father folded his arms. You ruined yourselves. Dylan stepped forward, his eyes desperate. Ashley, listen. We can fix this. I crossed my arms. Fix what? The way you humiliated me? The way you laughed at me? There's nothing to fix, Dylan. He clenched his jaw. You'll regret leaving me. You'll never find someone as successful as me. I smirked. Oh, Dylan. I'd rather be alone than with a man like you. His face turned red with anger. Dylan's mother changed tactics. Ashley, if you stay, I'll accept you into the family. We can forget everything. I raised an eyebrow. Forget how you called me a slave? She forced a nervous laugh. It was just a joke. My father's face darkened. A joke? His voice was dangerously calm. Mocking my daughter was a joke? She quickly shook her head. No, I didn't mean it that way. My father's smile didn't reach his eyes. I don't tolerate disrespect, and Ashley deserves better than this family. Dylan's mother paled. She knew she had lost. Dylan's frustration boiled over. You can't do this, Ashley. You're nothing without me. I tilted my head. Nothing. Then why are you so desperate to keep me? His face twisted in anger. I made you who you are. Without me, you're... I cut him off. Without you, I'm free. I turned to my father. Let's go. My father nodded. Gladly. Dylan grabbed my wrist, but before he could say another word, my father stepped forward. Take your hands off my daughter. His voice was low and threatening. Dylan hesitated, then slowly let go. He knew he had lost. As we left, Dylan's mother called out, Ashley, please wait. But I didn't stop. I walked straight to the door, feeling lighter with every step. I had spent so much time believing I needed Dylan, but now I realized the truth. He needed me. He wanted someone to control, someone who would obey without question. But I wasn't that person anymore. As we stepped outside, my father whispered, I'm proud of you. My chest swelled with relief. For the first time, I wasn't afraid. I was walking away from my past and into something much, much better. The fallout was immediate. News of the engagement scandal spread quickly. Dylan's father, furious over the embarrassment, cut off their money. His mother's social circle abandoned her. Dylan? He lost everything. His company fired him after my father made a few calls. I heard he was drowning in debt. People who once admired him now avoided him. His arrogance had finally caught up with him. At first, I thought I'd feel guilty, but I didn't. This was karma. He had mocked me, humiliated me, treated me like I was worthless. But in the end, he was the one left with nothing. Weeks later, I received a message from an unknown number. It was Dylan. Ashley, please, I made a mistake. I miss you. Let's try again. I laughed. Try again? After everything he had done? I blocked his number without replying. He wasn't sorry. He was desperate. He didn't love me. He loved the idea of controlling me. My heart no longer ached for him. I was free. I had a new life, a new future, and I wasn't looking back. Dylan was just a bad memory now, one that would fade, just like his fake love. I started working as my father's manager. It was a completely different world from my old office job, but I loved it. I handled his schedule, spoke with directors, and even negotiated contracts. It was challenging, but exciting. I finally felt alive, no longer trapped in someone else's expectations, no longer trying to please people who didn't respect me. I had spent years hiding, thinking I needed to be invisible to be accepted. But now I embraced who I was, the confident, strong, and fearless woman I had always been deep inside. One day, as I walked onto a movie set with my father, I caught my reflection in a mirror. I didn't recognize myself, but in the best way. I saw strength. I saw confidence. I saw someone who had walked through fire and come out stronger. My father smiled at me. "Ready for a new adventure?" he asked. I grinned. More than ever. I had lost Dylan, but I had found something far more important: myself. And I knew without a doubt that my future was bright. Because for the first time, I was in control of my own story.